Our Washington, D.C. bureau is Marie Singleton. Marie is the daughter of President Laurent Gbagbo of Ivory Coast. Marie, thanks for joining us. What's the latest that you've heard about the status of your dad and mom?
Well, things don't look good at all. They are at the hotel. I've not heard from my sisters and my brother that have been detained there. And the pictures that I've seen on the news right now are not good. I see my mom with her hair pulled, my father with a face looking like he's been beaten. And this is already a problem with human rights.
Now, there were some reports that your dad had been removed from the Gulf Hotel and possibly moved up north into the rebel area. What can you tell us about that?
This is a serious issue. I did read that report also. Then they came back and said, no, it wasn't the case. He's not been removed. Then something else this morning said that he had been removed. So it's a lot of confusion, and it's of a great concern. And we have put together a legal team to look into the matter.
Now, I'm wondering about the French. The French have denied that they were the ones that actually apprehended and arrested your father. And there were reports that they did, and they turned him over to the UN and the rebels. What do you know about that?
I don't know much about it, to tell you honestly, because like I said, I've not been able to be in touch with them. Most of the things that I know are things that I get from the news.
Well, who will be held accountable, Marie, if your father and mother are harmed?
It's the rebels, the UN, and also France, because France was actively involved in violation, a complete violation of the UN resolution that was put in place for them supposedly to protect the civilians.
And I'm sure this is causing great worry and concern for your family right now.
It is. It is of a great concern, and like I said, the legal team will be in Abidjan very soon to look into the matter, make sure that they are treated the way they're supposed to, because they're being detained illegally right now.
Now let me ask you also about reports that initially that Alassane Ouattara said that he wanted to see your father put on trial for crimes against the people. He later backed off from that and said, well, maybe just an internal investigation. What do you think is going to happen there, and how would you react to that?
I would say that no matter what type of trial they're trying to have, Alassane Ouattara has committed a lot of crimes through his rebels that have been all over the place and are still creating chaos in Abidjan, stealing and killing people. So they also need to look into that.
Well, we've reported some of that right here at CBN News. And let me just tell you what Associated Press is reporting today. They're saying that they've talked to a Catholic priest in San Pedro. I don't know if you know where that is, but he says that parishioners there are reporting kidnappings of young men and that UN peacekeepers are collecting and burying bodies. He said, we're all in danger. What do you know about that? What's your reaction?
I hear a lot of that from people calling me from Abidjan and other places of the country. The rebels, like I said, are out there still killing, stealing, making all kinds of abuse. They have checkpoints, and they're doing is basically a tribal cleansing that they're doing. Every person that is from the north, I mean from the west, mainly the Bete and the Guéré people, automatically they are killed.
And what do you think should be done about this? What should the United States and others do about this?
They need to realize that they're backing the wrong person. From the beginning, we've been telling them that they are backing the wrong person. Alassane Ouattara is the one who brought the rebellion in Côte d'Ivoire. And what we see today with the arrest of our parents, he's done that before. In 1992, when my parents organized a protest because the students had been abused on campus, he arrested them. My mom was beaten, and she was basically left for dead. Then they were all arrested along with my brother. So this is like deja vu for us. It's nothing new. He's the same man when he was prime minister, and it's the same attitude that he's using again today against the population of Côte d'Ivoire.
And how can our viewers, how can Christians pray for Côte d'Ivoire and for your parents?
They have to pray that the country really comes out of this fight. We know that it's a big trial, but we also know that it's for the total liberation of Côte d'Ivoire. This is a vision that God placed into my parents' heart, and they have lived up to this vision. They have made the proper sacrifices for that. They went till the end. And again, it's not even over, because it's not over until God said it's over. But they paid the price for that, and I ask everyone to believe that God has not said the last word and to keep us in prayer.
Okay, Marie Singleton, the daughter of President Laurent Gbagbo of Ivory Coast, thank you for joining us.